Okay, so we're showing the basic compost pile. What we've done today is taking the compost, we're turning it, we're taking it off, taking the old compost, mixing in some fresh grass clippings to get it started again and get it hot and going. So we're taking it all out. Cable pan over here. So we've done, we're taking the old compost, put it on a tarp, added some fresh grass clippings. We're going to add some more. We're going to turn it, and then we're going to layer back into the pile. Okay, we're putting down the first layer. Mix greens and browns. Water it down. Just a little bit. Oh, okay, here we go. Making a nice slope. There's some plastic in there too. Okay, now we're going to mix this up. Don't worry too much about layers. Okay. And throw a nice another layer into the pile. Oops, I think I put a hole in the tarp there. It's not so good. It's an old tarp anyway. Let's mix it more. Probably not the best way to turn a compost pile. Real nice to have. Oops. I put another hole in it. Be nice to have one that has 3 bins or 2 parts. You just move it from one part to the other. Oops, another hole. Okay, this is probably shouldn't use this, huh? Okay. Wipe that down. Look at that nice mix of greens and browns. It looks like it's mostly grass clippings, but the grass clippings will decay fairly quickly, and the red leaves will give it the nice nitrogen punch that it needs, or carbon punch I should say. The nitrogen comes from the greens, and within a couple of days it'll start cooking. You put your hand in there and feel the temperature get up to about 140, 150, 160. Anyway, hot enough that it makes it uncomfortable to stick your hand down there for too long. So that'll be in a couple of days. Even though this pile is in the shade, really ideally it ought to be in the sun, but this is what we got to work here with in our garden. Just space is a little bit limited. Anyways, I gotta get the water it down a little bit and put the last layer on. Last load. Got lots of this one. Included some dirt from the garden. You can see there's a lot of chopped up leaves, a lot of grass, not a whole lot of weeds, not a whole lot of garden greens. Hey, even a feather. Feather's good. Feathers leave nitrogen, a lot like blood. There we go. Down a little more. Okay, where's the pipe, Gabriel? Okay. Alright, this pipe here helps to deliver air to the inside of the compost pile. You know, the bioorganisms that break down the compost aerobically needs air. They need air, they need moisture, they need all the nutrients, and so this helps by channeling air both from the bottom of the compost and drawing it upwards, because there's slats that it rests on. So, come over here. Oh, take a close up. Here we go. This rests right there on the bottom of the slats, drilled, and then what it'll do, it'll act like a hot air chimney drawing in air from the sides of the compost pile all throughout, feeding the bioorganisms, and then coming back up the top.